announcing its first quarter profits dipped. I want to welcome Florida Republican Congressman Mike Haridopolos, who sits on the House Financial Services Committee. Congressman, Walmart is the largest retailer in the United States. You got 95% of Americans visit the chain at least twice a year, almost 80% more than that. Do you agree with the president that Walmart should eat the tariffs so they don't get passed on to the American consumer? And is that fair to, shareholders?
Well, I think in general what we're looking at right now is we're paying for 4 years of failure with Joe Biden. We've not gotten tough with the Chinese, and this is the reality of the situation. I think Walmart's smart. They want to keep their customers by low prices, and I think that the new deal that the president just cut with China will alleviate some of those challenges.
What does it say, though, that a massive company like Walmart is saying, hey, we cannot eat the cost to our profit margin? What does that say for other businesses, especially small businesses, the backbone of this country?
No, it's a fair question. But again, the reason why Walmart is able to do some of these things in the past is because they've taken advantage of Chinese slave labor. They, of course, the Chinese also steal our research and development. They are not a fair actor after they joined the WTO. And these are some of the challenges we face. But just in the last few days, the president has really stepped up. And he's said, basically, we're going to create a better deal with China and make sure they play by the rules. And if they don't, they're going to have to look elsewhere for business. I think it's a smart move by the president. Short-term challenges, of course, but long-term gain, because we all learned during COVID that doing business with the Chinese is not the best recipe for success.
I guess we're going to have to see how this plays out, but I want to pivot here to something that's obviously affecting or will potentially affect you and your constituents. I want to ask you about Senate Republicans who are really raising some concerns about Trump removing the Federal Emergency Management Agency or FEMA acting director, Cam Hamilton. You represent Florida, obviously a state prone to hurricanes, every year. Do you think Trump's administration removing the acting FEMA director is something that's going to hurt response in the future, especially as hurricane season is fastly approaching?
It's a good question because, again, as you mentioned, hurricanes are very important to our state and how we meet those challenges. But remember what just happened just a few months ago in Los Angeles, let alone, of course, in North Carolina. FEMA failed. They absolutely failed the citizens of those two states, and they did not step up as needed. I think the Trump administration is looking for people who are able. We have great leaders in our state of Florida who take on these challenges, whether it be with floods, let alone hurricanes. FEMA needed to get its house in order, and when the president saw the acting director was not stepping up as needed, they replaced him. It's that simple. We need capable leaders because they failed the American public in North Carolina. We should not let them happen again when they have people who aren't up for the job.
Congressman, I'm out of time here, but I have to ask you, it's fair to say there's been criticism with the reaction in North Carolina, the hurricane that hit there, even the wildfires, in Los Angeles. Do you think, though, within 2 weeks, hurricane season hits us, that the administration can find those able-bodied people we were talking about?
I'm absolutely confident we can. We have a program in the state of Florida that's ready to go. We have set it up. We're not overly reliant on the federal government. Yes, they'll reimburse us after those hurricanes hit, but we have a program in Florida that's in place. We should do more programs like that across the country and not just rely on some of the incompetent actions in the past of FEMA.
All right, Republican Congressman Mike Haridopolos, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.